What's up, Todd? Just give me a second here. There we go.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up, Rata? How are you?
I'm good.
I'm gonna try listening on my phone.
Right.
See how it's going.
Because it felt like your voice, like when you were talking,
No,
like there
I
was some
heard
sort
it.
of like
No,
reverb.
I totally
Yeah.
heard it, which is weird because
Uh-huh.
I'm using these freaking new speakers or whatever, headsets or whatever.
That's weird.
What's up, guys?
Okay.
Hey, Marianne, how's it going? Marie, how are you?
All right. Let's give it a minute
Yeah,
for
for sure.
people to join.
Are you watching the football game at all?
I don't watch football at all, man. Zero, ever. I'm not a football guy.
Oh no.
No, I just watch basketball and like a little bit of soccer, and that's it. Can you hear me well? You good?
You can hear us? Nice, Gio. Perfect. Good to know. All right, maybe I'll just move my head back. Good, Maureen. We're good. We're just gonna do a little bit of. It's not gonna be as long as an episode as usual, I think.
No,
But you know what?
no, we'll try.
We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see. You guys are always welcome to ask any questions. I am wearing my Packers jersey. Clay Matthews, big fan, defensive fan. Yeah, give it a. What's up,
Hey,
Miguel?
Miguel. What's going on today? So today, Miguel, we're discussing a couple of things. As usual, this is something we want to try to do like every single week. So we're gonna talk about just like a couple of NBA news we saw over the past week. Then Steven is gonna talk about the top 5 card movers on Card Ladder. So basically, it's just pretty much the cards that had like the most either like sales or popularity over on Card Ladder over the past week. And then I'm gonna discuss just talk a bit about like top things to look for when you're investing in a player in terms of the card market. And as always, we're gonna finish with a couple of cards that both Steven and I have kind of like noticed and had interest in over the past week. So that's pretty much the menu for tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and guys, by the way, today's giveaway is 1 pack of Mosaic Cello 1920. So this will be shipped to anyone. All you have to do is comment the hashtag the Eurostep, and we will random your names after the video, and that's it.
Hottest price right now, Mosaic.
Yeah.
Everyone's crazy about it.
Best price we've had so far, guys. This
Yeah.
is because the episode afterwards was bad last time. I said, you know what, we have to get something good out, and I think a pack of
That's
Mosaic
it.
was good. You
That's
know what?
it.
The live worked good. It was just more of the afterwards recording for some reason. I don't know why it didn't record. All right, Gio.
Oh yeah, Gio. Thank you. By the way, guys, thanks, Calvin. Comment the Eurostep to enter this week's free giveaway. Hey, Todd, what's up?
What's up, Todd? Todd came over today to pick up some cards.
Yeah, nice. He lives nearby, right? He's not too far from you.
Yeah, now he moved further north, but now, yeah, he made
Oh.
a trip down. So it was good to see him.
Nice. All right, so we have a couple of people. So I guess we can start.
Yeah,
Let's start this right away. Let's start with NBA news. Slow week this week. Nothing really crazy happened.
Yeah.
I think like one of the most important things that was kind of not really officially announced, but like that was discussed within the NBA was that the December 22nd start date seems to be kind of like crystallizing. It seems to be like almost official. The player association seems to be on board as well. So that's really, really good for us card lovers. Means that market is going to start to go crazy again.
It looks like the 22nd
really, really soon.
It looks like the December 22nd is looking good now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy about that. We kind of discussed it last time. Maybe there would be like an element of fatigue for some players, especially from the Lakers and the Miami Heat. Hopefully not. But other than that, it's just like good news for everyone. And I read today as well that the NBA is going to try to have fans in the arenas as well. Are you playing something?
No, I'm just. I put my headset in here now, so I can hear. Because,
yeah.
People were saying I was just reading the comments. Guys were saying my volume was low.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
And yeah,
no bubble. As of right now, there's no bubble from what we're hearing, Gio.
Exactly. So what was announced today is that the NBA is going to try to have like about like 25% to 50% of the arena's seats full. So that's really good. I think like honestly they can try to keep it at like at least like 25%. That's honestly that's decent. At least you have like some fans in the stands, and we get to see the game.
Wazzy.
Go Steelers.
Go Pack, go. Well, I know they're winning 7-0. I have the game on in the other room. I can't see it. But yeah, you're right, Asmir. If they could get 30% what they're saying percentage wise, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Something which they need financially wise. If anyone knows the market for when it comes to the NBA and how much these teams make and stuff like that, it goes by about 40% of their profits comes from stadium revenue. Ticket sales, right? So it's a big deal to get 30% of that ticket sales is good, right? I'm just hoping that these guys won't jack up the prices just because there's only 30% of sales. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially here in Toronto.
But they probably will. They probably will a bit. I mean, like restaurants have been doing that as well. Like restaurants who have like smaller capacity raise their prices. But again, I'm just like glad that we get to be potentially able to see live basketball games again.
Yeah.
Even for myself, like I'm in Montreal, I always love to drive down to Toronto when I'm working there, whatever. I always have to see a Raptors game. Like it's just something that I personally and most people, I'm pretty sure, have missed over the past year. So it's going to be really good to have that back.
Yeah, especially here in Toronto, I'll be happy to. Hopefully, I can catch a game. But I have some friends that are season ticket holders. But hopefully, they'll get some any games would be good. Watch live would be great. But hopefully, it doesn't affect. But when it comes to the start date, hopefully they continue with the 22nd that they're saying. I know that there's some players that have been complaining about it and stuff like that, but these guys don't know how much they could lose. Asbury, you're there? You're kind of glitching. Shoot. Oh, I lost them. Give me a second, guys.
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
It's okay.
Someone else invited me for a video chat, and I was like, "What's going on?" It's like some little blog.
But
yes.
But what I was saying was before we got cut off, I was just saying that with if they continue with having the December 22nd start date, that would be amazing for us as card collectors in general.
For sure.
I know a couple of players have been debating about. There've been some complaints about them starting on the 22nd. At the end of the day, these guys didn't play for 4 months during the pandemic. You remember they had those 4 months off at the beginning, and then the season started, and then they only had the select few teams that started into the bubble. I think it was 22 teams, 21 teams. I can't remember the exact number.
Something like that. 18, I think. Well, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyways, now and there's also those teams that weren't in the bubble that didn't get a chance,
right.
And those teams are like, those guys got 8-9 months off. Like,
imagine
how healthy these guys are now.
Imagine
Any
Trae Young. Trae Young hasn't played since when? It's crazy. Like guy wants to
well,
play.
he played in the bubble, didn't he?
No, a lot of weren't there. Hawks
Tr
weren't in the bubble.
Oh, that's right. And like Devontae Graham. There's a lot of guys.
Neither. Yeah, there's a
Cavs, Colin
bunch of
Sexton.
guys. My
Yeah,
New
there's a
York
lot.
Knicks.
Knicks. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of guys.
Um, yeah, so that was like pretty much the main news, and something, some other thing I wanted to discuss about the NBA quickly. Actually, you posted about it just a bit earlier today. Is that Drew Holiday might be on the move? I think that's
Yeah.
super interesting because that's a guy who isn't quite a star, but who can be a big important piece in a championship team.
Yes,
Um,
I agree with
and
you.
like that's something I'm really looking forward to seeing like where he's gonna end up. Just because wherever he ends up, for example, let's say he goes to the Lakers, right? Big plus for the Lakers to have a guy like that. More chances for them to get a championship next year as well. Right now, the rumors, what they're saying is that they're looking to move him either to the Nets, the Warriors, or the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets makes a lot of sense. I would love to see him play with Nikola Jokic and MPJ and Jamal Murray would be like really nice for them to have a point guard like that. I don't know what do you think about his move where he should go.
Well, a lot of people are saying he might go where his brothers play, right?
No, so he has a brother at Indiana, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that's a
Um,
possibility. Why not, right? I think that'd be
That
fun to
could be
see.
fun. I feel though that he's at a point in his career where he has proven a lot of stuff, but he hasn't proven that he can win a championship yet, and that might be like something that he's willing to do and that he wants to try to do. So I don't know. I would see him go to a championship team or someone that has like chances to get a championship or at least like compete for it.
Yeah.
I don't think Indiana are there yet though. It would be solely
No,
like
no,
fun.
no. They're not. Yeah, I don't think Indiana's there yet, but it would be fun. I think. Who knows, right? I would like to see him go to Denver too. It would make sense for him to go to Denver because they are
Oh
a
yeah,
championship contending team.
fuck, I'd love that. Yeah.
But will he? We don't. I don't know, right?
You know where I would like to see him. Like, this is my just like dream fantasy. Dallas. Like he would be really good with Luca. I feel like he's a good, like he can be a playmaker, but he's a good like guard that can play like off the ball as well. I feel like he would complete Luca a lot, and just like kind of like complete for one like their offense, but bring some grit in the defensive end as well, which is something they're missing in Dallas. I don't know. It could be interesting.
Sorry, I'm just reading one of the comments here from Gio.
Yeah,
What's up, Gio? How are you, brother? Hope you're doing well. Warriors are having some nice draft capital to make that move.
for sure.
What they are. You're absolutely right. They do have a lot of capital that they can play with to make a lot of moves in any way. To be honest with you, I think we're not going to see a huge movement when it comes to Luca. Doesn't need anybody. I don't know.
You're right. No,
I
but
would
he
like
needs
to see,
help defensively
I would like to see Giannis there. To be honest with you, which I think might happen.
with the
In my opinion.
Mavs.
Yeah, they have
Yo,
those.
that would be crazy.
They have the cap space. It's
Yeah.
possibility, right? Let's
Yeah.
be. I'm just thinking possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I
Yeah.
would like to see it happen. Why not see two young guys become like a dynasty in Dallas?
Oh,
Potential,
they would definitely become a dynasty if he goes
potential
to
dynasty,
Dallas. It's
right?
crazy.
So why
Yeah.
not? Why not? Mark Cuban is a smart man. I think if he's smart enough, I think he'll do it.
Yeah. And like Dallas
If he can, of course. If there's an option, I
Dallas
think he will.
have proven like they have proven that they're a serious organization, serious team, serious owners, everything like from top to bottom. Like it's one of the most serious and complete organizations we have in the NBA. So yeah, for sure, like Giannis will be tempted to go there because I feel like the one of the only things that's missing in Milwaukee for them is the ability to compete in the long run, right? For the years to come for championships. They have a good team because of him, but the organization isn't that solid. At least it's not as solid as Dallas. So yeah, for sure. If Giannis had the choice, he could definitely. I would see him go there for sure.
Yeah, it's a potential, right?
Hmm.
And it's a potential championship team. Like I said, a dynasty team to be in the. It's like I don't
For
know if you
sure.
know hockey well, but like the Chicago
Yeah.
Blackhawks, right?
Oh
Before
yeah,
when they,
yeah.
like they're my second favorite team, and when I see them won 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years, I think it was or
Yeah,
something like
or
that.
Detroit before as well had like something similar as well.
Yeah, even
Mhm.
Colorado 2 years back in the day,
Colorado, yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Mm.
Those are things you want to see. You don't get to see that often, right? Like
No,
when
for
was the
sure.
last time we saw back to back Miami or Golden State?
Back to
No,
the last time was Golden State, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, Golden State, right?
And then Miami before that, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It would be you would have like the two most dominant NBA players if you let's say LeBron finish like stops being in his prime at some point. You would have like the two
Yeah.
most dominant players in the same
Yeah,
team. So that would be crazy for sure.
that's true.
Yeah, moving on. Let's go to the next point. I think Steven, you wanted to discuss just the top five. How do we call them again? Card movers on card
Yeah,
ladder.
from the ladder. It's pretty
Yeah.
much this is all from Card Ladder Stats, guys. So I'm just going off the weekly percentage change.
Maybe
What's
I can
hap-
show it on my screen while you're talking about it. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Euro All Star, yeah, Gio, that'll be fantastic. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make some type of movement with that they get a Balkan team out there and that can run it. Anyways, so you got the same one, yeah. So you got top one. Number one is 1993 finest Anthony Penny Hardaway, base PSA 9. Wow, I didn't expect that, but you see the change there of 233%. Top right, if you can see it. Oh, you opened it up. Sorry. I don't know. I don't have it open. If you can see it on the top right there, Asmir, yeah.
Mhm.
Then we got a Kobe Bryant base raw. Wow. That's from 1920 Prism base. And we got 96 Kobe Hoops. That's his rookie. We got a 106 percentage change, and then a Kobe base raw, 102 percentage change. Another Kobe. This card I really like, the 96.
Yeah, this is the one I want to get. If someone has it, holler at me. And
I really like this card.
yeah,
Uh,
so what this is basically, what this means, guys, like this top five card movers, basically all those percentages and everything. This is like based on card ladder stats. What cards have been getting the more movement and like traction over the past week?
these are
Uh,
sale. These are based upon sales that eBay and everything that this is all generated from that, guy. So these are not no fake stats or anything like that. Just so everyone knows, these
right.
are all generated from eBay, just like everyone else does. So, but I just one card that wasn't in the top five there. I wanted to say, if you can show it back again, Asmir. I brought it up. We talked about it the other week. That's why. I don't know if you see it there, but we got the Devonte Graham base PSA 10. I don't know if anyone remembers me on, I think it was the first episode or last week's episode.
Yeah.
I talked about Devonte Graham. Look at that. It's in the top 10 of the movers this week of 81% chance. 81%. That's one card that's still going to go up, one of my opinion. But a lot of Kobe's.
A
And
lot of Kobe's, yeah. Hey,
and
I'm
and I'm very surprised with Penny Hardaway, to be
I'm
honest
getting a
with you.
lot of reverb again. I'm just gonna exit and invite me again, maybe just to fix this
Okay.
problem. All right.
Sure, sure. Okay. Why is this a problem all the time? Just give me 1 second, guys. We're just gonna invite Asmir in a second. He's having an issue. Luca doesn't need anybody. I don't know, man. Luca, to have another guy like Porzingis is good, but 1 second, guys. Proof. Okay. I'm adding. Uh, proof is already, guys. Hold on, Asmir. It's not letting me. Sent you the ad if you got it. Sorry, guys. There we
All
go.
right, I'm back. I guess it's good now.
Okay.
Cool, but yeah, so those were the top 5 card movers, basically
Yeah.
on card leather.
Yeah.
Again, if you guys want to try the website for free, there's like free 7-day trial. I can drop the link in the comments if you guys want to see it.
You should be able to pin it too, brother.
Here you go.
There you go.
It's in there. You just click on the link and you get a free 7-day trial to try this website. Again, we have like a partnership with them. That's why we try to promote them. But at the same time, we were using this way before they asked us to be like kind of like partners. But so yeah, try it and tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Moving on. One thing I wanted to discuss this week that I thought would be interesting, since there's a new season coming, and well, for 2 reasons: new season coming, new players coming, and also I feel like this is a nice moment for card collectors to buy cards, since prices are so cheap right now. So I just wanted to give you guys a bit of insight about the top things to look out for when you're investing in a player. And I'm saying player, not card, because I really want to emphasize that this is what I'm trying to show you guys is to kind of like how to do like scouting, how to scout a player. We all know that some type of cards will always do better. So silver prisms, number prisms, rookie patch autos, all that stuff, like everyone knows, those are going to do well. But if you don't have the right player, it's useless, right? You kind of like need to know. So, and what generally is going to happen is that once there's a certain hype about surrounding a player, it's already too late. So the best way to kind of make money off of that is to scout the player before and kind of like anticipate what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So a few things that I personally look out for, and again, like those are my personal opinions about this. Yours can be different, and feel free to comment if you have like any other tactics when it comes time to invest in the player. But there's a type of player that I'm looking for when I'm investing. First type of players that I'm looking for is shot creators. You will notice that a lot of the guys that have like a lot of success in the card market are players that can create their own shots. I think a good example of this that happened recently is Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, like, we always knew he was a guy that could, you just give him the ball, he's going to create something. He doesn't need to be open or just next to the basket to get a bucket. Like, you can just like give him the ball and you just tell him, listen, dude, do something magic, and it's going to happen. So those guys usually you can kind of like see them a bit in advance. Again, in Tyler Hero's case, there were a bunch of mixtapes on YouTube and like videos on Instagram that you could see when he was playing in high school. You could see him drop like 40, 50 points, stuff like that. You could already see when he was in high school that this guy is going to be a phenomenon. So shot creators really is something that you can look out for. Maybe like just look at the class, the rookie class from this year. There's like a dozen really interesting, really good shot creators you can see in there. Even though the guys didn't have like crazy stats in college or overseas, just knowing they're good shot creators, you can kind of like see that eventually they can be good, interesting players in the NBA. Second type of player I'm looking for is the stat sheet filler. So someone who can score, rebounds, assists, blocks shots, steals, who does everything basically. So two key guys, well, let's say like three key players that do that. Obviously, LeBron, Luka, Giannis, and let's add a fourth one in Kawhi. So those kind of players who can do a bit of everything usually have a lot of success. So obviously, when you're looking out for younger players, you're not going to find anyone who compares to that kind of superstar level and stat level, but you can see it in some guys, like some players who can average maybe like 12, 15 points, 7, 8
Yeah.
rebounds, and like 3 or 4 steals. There's something there. Like you can see there's something really interesting. He isn't purely a scorer or like purely a rebounder. Like the guy can do a bit of everything. That's a good
Yeah.
hint for me.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at that, if you wanted to add something, Steven.
To be honest with you, you pretty much hit everything that I look at.
I have a couple
One thing
more coming as well.
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to add one because I'm pretty sure you probably don't have this one. It's just an insight thing I was taught by coaches who've taught me, friends who I've watched basketball with, who we just kind of know over the years, and it's always about that guy who makes that extra step.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm
Yeah.
not calling it the Euro step. It's
No.
that extra step, meaning that extra pass, meaning that extra Euro step. Yeah, I'll use that. But just that extra thought, it just makes him that smarter of a player on the court.
Yeah, that's a good
Right?
point. I think
I look at that a lot.
for sure.
And you don't see that in a lot of players.
That's
Look at this upcoming draft.
yeah, that's
seen-
basketball IQ to me. So that's something
Yeah,
that's a good
that's
point, and I
huge.
didn't have that on my list, but that is huge. Some guys you can clearly see they have like zero IQ.
Yeah.
They are what you're gonna like generally see is that those players are like athletic freaks, right? Like just like
Yeah.
dunkers and like just like super huge and like ripped athletes.
Yeah.
With zero IQ though, like IQ is something you need to look at for. The best example is Luca. I think like Luca has like tremendous IQ,
He's a genius.
and he isn't a guy who's physically gifted that
No.
much. He's a bit slow. He isn't in the best shape, but he has like insane IQ. So yeah, that's definitely something you need to look out for as well when you're
Yeah.
looking
Sorry
into
to
those
cut you
younger
off there,
guys.
by the way.
No, that was
Sorry
an
to-
excellent point actually.
Yeah.
And the third type of player I'm looking out for is the mobile / versatile big man, right? So
Okay.
obviously someone like Anthony Davis. I think that you can put Zion in there as well because like he looks like he's he's definitely gonna play for the like power forward or center for the upcoming years. He's definitely not going to play small forward. That's like he's fit for that position. But yeah, like some when you have like a big man that can do a lot of things. So again, passing, scoring, and just being like a good overall useful player on the court, even if he hasn't the ball in his hands. Who's mobile, who isn't just a rim runner. Like the big man that I don't usually like is the big man that just like go from one side to the other.
Bam's good.
Bam is a perfect example of that.
Yeah. I like him too.
Yeah, Bam is like he's like a point forward to me. Like he's like he can like some games.
He's kind of like a Siakam in a way, in my opinion.
uh,
He's
he-
very similar to Siakam.
Absolutely, he's like a bigger, tougher, maybe a bit Siakam. Totally.
Yeah.
No, that's a really good example of
The problem is when you look at guys who are, this is just my opinion, when you look at guys who are big and athletic like that, the problem is a lot of them don't have the IQ.
Right.
I don't know why you don't see, like, unless if it's like LeBron James, like he's, what is he, 6'10" or 6'11" at almost whatever.
No, James is like 6'8", 6'8", 6'9" tops. LeBron.
Okay, but
Yeah.
that's still a big guy.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
Like
Big country.
He has IQ. Big country.
You remember that was Reeves?
Yeah. What's up, Felix? Welcome.
So
man.
Felix. No, but yeah, and big men like Jokic and Nurkic as well, fellow Balkan guys. Like those are high IQ big men as well, who can pass the ball, who can do a bunch of stuff.
They all play like Vlade.
They're more like fundamental big men, like not the same type of big man as Bam or AD, but still like having this ability to pass the ball gives them a bit of more interest to the market. I think Mitchell Robinson is the other type, bunch of rebounds, great defensively, but not very flashy. You're right, and that was something I wanted to mention as well. I have like a couple of type of players that I'm not looking to invest in, and one of them is the big man that only kind of like rebounds and block shots.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's useful in the basketball team, of course. But those guys rarely would have like some sort of like success in the card market. Great example is Hassan Whiteside. Like Hassan Whiteside is a good defensive big man. He's a
Yeah.
good rebounder. Like has some decent stats. But who gives a fuck about him? Like no one is gonna buy his cards, right? He's just like or Steven Adams. Like I love Steven Adams. He's a great player. I would have him on my team any day, but I wouldn't buy his cards, right? I think that Mitchell Robinson is he kind of falls into that category. Not perfectly because he still has some. You're saying he's not very flashy, but he still has those big alley-oop plays. He can dunk the ball. He can run as well. But I wouldn't personally invest a lot in him. Another type of player that I wouldn't personally invest in is the 3-and-D guys. So a good example from this past year's class. So 3-and-D, Steven, those are the guys basically who are like solid defenders, and
Yeah.
all that they can do offensively is shoot the ball. So mainly you would see them in the corner,
What's up,
shooting,
Franjo?
Safranio, and like shoot threes, right? So a good example would be players like Matisse Thybulle. Like I love the
Yeah.
guy, but like he's a 3-and-D guy. I see a bunch of people investing in him because like he's honestly he's like one of the good guys of this past year's draft class. But I personally wouldn't invest in him because like he's a flashy player. He's a good, reliable player. He's nice to have on a team. But to me, like his ceiling, Thybulle's ceiling is like Trevor Ariza. Like Trevor
Yeah.
Ariza, like no one is buying his cards, right? Like, I don't
No.
see the point. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Do you look at? Do you also look at teams?
I look at teams as
Like,
well as well. I look at cities too.
yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like let's
Perfect. That's
say
what I did too.
yeah. So I think a
Because
good
I look at like I'm just gonna give you an example.
yeah.
Like, what's up, Satam? What's up, brother? Welcome, man.
What's up, guys?
Um, so yeah, what I really like about sorry, just correct me. Where was I getting here? Remind me where we were. Sorry, just got.
We were talking about cities.
Oh yeah, so sometimes I look at a team and then I'm like, okay, I like this team. I think that team has the potential to go far in the playoffs.
Right.
So then I look at that team and who's on that team, and then I kind of like I pick a few guys from that team and I'll start collecting guys and I'll look at their prices and if I see potential in them,
That's the way to do it.
I'll
Yeah.
buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's not on favoring teams. I look at every team as an all around to see, and I also stats. I look at everything you do, but I like to see as a team because if a team makes in this day and age now, if a team makes the playoffs and if a team makes it to the finals, if you can predict someone to make it to the finals now, it's going to be good money for you. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
like
Yeah, people were
right now.
making money off of Caruso this year. I mean, like it's it's crazy just because the
So
guy was
there
in
you
the
go.
finals.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, you're totally right. You're right. I mean, there's some teams that are you kind of know that they're not going anywhere. Me personally, being a Knicks fan, I know that next year isn't a good year for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully, I'm wrong. But again, I wouldn't be investing in Frank Ntilikina or Dennis Smith Jr. I would be investing in RJ because I feel like he's going to be getting maybe a bit more of the spotlight this next year.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Yeah, I like RJ as well.
and his cars are fairly still kind of like cheap, so that's interesting. But yeah, you need to look at teams as well, especially in the West because like the West is so hard right now. You look at where the player is from. Some people will look at college.
From meaning background? Does he mean background or?
Do you mean like where he played in college, Joe, or like the
Yeah.
just like the city or like country he's from?
Yeah, it makes a big difference, I think. To be honest with you, it does. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
because
The reason why because I look at it this way, when the NBA came back, and Luka Doncic was playing phenomenal, we all knew. I think he had a chance to even become MVP of the league.
I think
My
so too.
opinion.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. But Zion cards are worth more than Luka's. I don't know if you remember that at one point.
Yeah, I just sold I
Yeah,
just sold
see, like, oh,
my
it's,
optic
oh,
hollow
nice.
PSA 10 to a guy
Congrats.
like yesterday. Oh, Euro versus USA. Um,
It does make a difference.
it does make a
Card, it
difference.
does. It
It
does
does.
with Luka and Zion. Right now, it doesn't. Luka's are worth more. But at that one point when Zion was having that hype, and Luka was, was doing well, but for some reason I was like, why are people buying Zion when Luka's doing so much better? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just, to me, it didn't make sense. But
But
it's the American
Zion is a
because he's
different story.
American.
Like Zion has been a highlight machine for like I don't know, like the past like 5 or 6 years.
No, but he's American. Being American makes a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
Like him, Satam, like him. Sorry, like Donovan Mitchell, optic PSA 10 all the way, man.
yeah,
Anything Mitchell.
Mitchell, like he was the main guy on a playoff team during his second year, which was last year,
Yeah,
and this year for his third year in the league, he was dropping 50 easily. So like definitely Mitchell is a guy to invest in. I think Utah as well has like a serious organization that they have had that for a couple
yeah,
of years. So that's a good thing to look out for as well.
yeah.
But yeah, no, Mitchell is way up there. I think like him and Jason Tatum for me like are at kind of like the same level of
Yes.
young
I
guys who
yeah. And you know what? And to be honest with you, Satam, just so you know, his Mitchell cards are very affordable right now
yeah.
if you want to purchase them. Just so you know. But yeah, he is exactly like Jason Tatum. Very similar traits.
What about Canadians? Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark is nice. I
Brandon
haven't,
Clark
but
is.
me personally, I haven't been impressed by him yet. I liked him a lot in college. Like when before last year's draft, I was really big on Brandon Clark. I liked him a lot. This year in the NBA, like he had good stats. He had good stats. He was playing good. Maybe he
Mhm.
was a bit overshadowed by John Morant. Obviously, like who
Yeah.
wouldn't be? Um, I'm a fan of his. I don't know if I would be like investing a lot in him yet, right? What's his comp? Like who does he play like? What kind of like superstar would be like his comparable player? Do you think, Steven?
Brandon Clark. I don't even know,
It's
man.
hard to say, right? He's kind of like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think as Zag's but I'm right here.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like I'm neither against or for him right now. I need to see more. I feel
Yeah,
of the guy because,
I
like I said,
agree.
like I really liked him before he was in the NBA. I just wasn't impressed this year. I feel like a lot of people from Canada are buying his cards because he's Canadian, obviously. But
If I were anyone, if you want to buy Canadian, you buy Shai Gilius right now. Okay,
yeah,
guys.
I didn't like him
That's
in
the
the
guy.
playoffs though.
You know what? It was his first playoffs. Got to give
Yeah,
him that, right?
I
Got to
just
give.
remember that last play they had against Houston. They kind of like decided the series basically. He was just so fucking slow and soft. Like that was like the softest inbound pass I've seen during the whole playoffs. It was crazy, and like that was like to decide the whole game. I don't know. Like I wasn't really impressed by him. I still like him though. Like I kind of like uh, buy a
I
lot of
think
his
he's the
cards
best.
still, but
Yeah, Zion is good. Zion is good. I like Jaw, to be honest with you. Satam, if I had to choose, just because someone who won Rookie of the Year and brought his team to the playoffs as a rookie, I think is a huge potential better than Zion. Not saying Zion is shit. I just think if you're going to do money wise, I'm talking money wise, I think Jaws have a better chance of a raise, more of an out, more of an up than Zion's do
I personally like.
at this
Yeah,
moment.
I was Team Jaw all the way last year during the whole season basically.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Zion, but I just like Jaw's play a bit more. Now though, like seeing that they hired Stan Van Gundy as their head coach, New Orleans. Kind of like changes the deal a bit. Stan is a great coach for young players, and he's a great defensive coach. So I feel that's going to be a good thing for New Orleans in general. So if Stan can kind of like have them in the playoffs or close to it, let's say like a 9th spot. So just like having them play well over this next season. Obviously Zion is going to be a good investment, and I think like having a coach like that is going to be great for him. So yeah, looking forward to see. I wouldn't choose between them. Both guys are really impressive.
It all depends on what budget you have.
Yeah.
If you, to be honest with you, we all know Zions are costing more.
Yeah.
Jaws are costing a little less. But if you want to go like, of course, you don't have to buy Prism. You can buy different sets of theirs that are.
But Zion cards fluctuate a lot. I mean, like if
it depends on the card, right?
Yeah, but like if let's say he starts this season, or maybe take it back a bit. So let's say that you have like highlights or like videos of him like practicing, and he throws down like a couple of between the leg dunks and whatever in the practices. His cards are gonna go up. If the season starts,
I don't think so anymore. I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
I'm sure.
The reason why, because I think the card market now the people in the card market have gotten smarter since the bubble. So people are realizing that he has to still put up good numbers. Like if he does one fancy dunk and he only gets 8 points and like 3 assists.
But I mean, like if you see like photos and videos of him like being like super fit, not as fat as he was. During the bubble.
They did that last time, remember? And that was all like that was all like fake or something like that. They said.
Right, that was before we saw him play, so that did happen. But I don't know.
Look how ripped he looks, and I'm like.
I feel like Zion is like really. His price goes up when highlights are nice. His price goes down when he's injured. That's pretty much what happens with him.
Yeah. Well, right now, Card Ladder has it at just going by his Prism base 10. PSA 10, it's going for $556 USD right now.
The PSA 10?
PSA 10 base. This is the base.
Oh, the base. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what it says here. Last sale $556.
I just saw the Optic Hollow PSA 10 for 1,900 Canadian this week, which is really good. Still.
Yeah.
It was going down though a bit. It was higher. During the summer, it was going down a bit. I feel it's going to go up again. Anyways.
Of course. Everything's going to go back up. Everything's going to go back up. It's just how much everything will go back up. It also depends on the player.
Really cool to have questions coming from you. So keep them coming. Like I like having this conversation with you guys. It's really interesting.
This is amazing. We like the questions, guys.
And last, just to finish, like the kind of like the list of like things to look out for in players when you're invested in them. The last kind of like type of player that I'm not invested in is the point guards that are mostly passing point guards. Like John Rondo, Afraid Payton, like point guards like that who are again like good useful players to their teams, but like if you're just kind of like passing the ball, rarely you're gonna see like something like interesting happening.
Rajon Rondo usually gets he gets if you're gonna compare Rajon Rondo, he gets a lot. He's a guy who can get you double doubles, where he can get you over 10 points.
Well, he's gonna have 11 points and 15 assists.
But he still doesn't matter. It's still but that 15 assists can be 30 points.
No, but that's good. But like, would you pay $150 for his rookie card? Rajon Rondo? Yeah. I wouldn't. Like I would pay $30.
If he has potential to go to Hall of Fame, I wouldn't pay that much. You go after rookie card or serial cards more than player you collect. It's all about the highlights. Yeah, Gio. Franjo, what's up, brate? How are you, man?
Franjo, I go after rookie cards and after serial cards. Yeah, obviously if you can get them for rookie cards, if you get numbered rookie cards, that's the best. Non-rookie numbered cards, not a big fan of those personally. I'm not a fan of patch cards as well with like jersey pieces in them.
Yeah, just the piece. Yeah,
just the piece. That's useless for me.
I don't think a lot of people are fans of those. I think that's one thing.
Right.
I don't know why.
Because it hasn't any value because like you never can like
I
kind of like
think.
guarantee it's the real
Well,
thing.
I think like I have one patch I'm trying to collect.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I might have it here. It's a Luka Modric patch. It's out of 15, and it would say it would spell out Emirates when
Okay.
it's done, dude. And it has the La Liga logo.
Oh,
It's all
you
game
get the
match
letters.
rated.
Yeah, that's nice. That
Yeah,
can be nice.
so
Yeah.
it's 15 cards, but I only have 5 of them.
Right.
But you could make it look nice, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
There's some of those that would work out good, but other than that, they're not. I don't find them highly collective at all.
But Franjo, so yeah, rookie cards, numbered rookie cards as well, and
Yeah,
inserts.
100%.
We discussed inserts during the last episode.
Yep.
You were there as well, Franjo. We discussed it. Actually, you had that really cool MJ card you sent us. That was worth like a couple of $100 US. It was really cool. But yeah, I'm really after like rookie cards, numbered rookie cards, and inserts as well. But like cool inserts that are
Yeah.
more in demand than the average. So that's pretty much what I'm after. It's all about the highlights. You're right. That's how I see it as well. Like I feel like in this day and age with Instagram, with House of Highlights and all that good stuff.
There's so much things going on.
The more highlights you have, the more chances you have of having high value cards.
Thanks, Gio. I appreciate it, brother.
Packers are up.
Shit, I didn't even pick them in my pick 6 this week.
Man. All right. So,
what are we up to next, brother?
Yeah, that was it for my segment.
Okay.
I hope you liked it, guys. I'm trying to kind of like find this interesting things to talk about in these bits. If you have any suggestions, feel free to tell me, and I can maybe bring it up in the convo next week.
Yeah. Send us either me or Azmir PM. It doesn't matter. We discuss things all the time on how to make things better here all the time. So let's hope this video stays like the last one.
Just PM me. I will answer you. If I don't, it's because your idea was shit. Like I'm gonna just tell you straight up.
Guys, kidding. I just want to mention one thing about Beckett grading. As you guys know, I put a post up in the group that I do accept Beckett grading offers. No PSA, unfortunately, just Beckett. The only available offer I have right now is the 7-month offer because this is what Beckett is only offering at this moment. They are not offering the 10 days or anything like that. Reason being is because they want to catch up. That's what I've been told. It's $30 a card. Of course, it gets cheaper if you do 20 or more, 40 or more, 75. I think after 75, it's $3 off. I save you per card. But right now, that's the cheapest. That's the only option we have is 7 months. But I will keep everyone up to date once that comes. I think the reason why they did this is because they've been raising their prices just like PSA has. I don't know if everyone's noticed this. And by them keep raising the prices, it makes them look greedy. So by getting rid of this 10-day and all these other options, let's just focus on everything slowly and get everything out properly. I think it's a smart thing for them to do.
Yeah, you want to get that. You want to get that BGS pristine black label 10. That's such a sick.
20 or more, you save $1 per card, Franjo. It's 30 Canadian. But I ship out every Thursday. Every Thursday at 4:00. I have to have them dropped off at where I have them dropped off.
But yeah, if you get that BGS 10 black label pristine 10, that's crazy. Those look.
That's
so
worth
good.
more than anything PSA.
Yeah. Like honestly, if you have
right?
like one card that you're looking at it, you're like, oh shit, it's perfect in every sense of the way. Go BGS. Like if you have a chance at a pristine 10 black label, that's crazy.
Yeah, Franjo, just send me a PM, brate, and we can talk offline about that. But I just wanted to give everyone a heads up what's going on with Beckett. I don't know anything about PSA as I don't do PSA. But yeah, just so everyone knows, Shaq Rookie's few more I want done. Okay, Franjo, no problem. Yeah.
All right. So moving on, guys. So let's finish as we usually do with top cards that kind of like got our attention, Steven and me over the past week. Steven, maybe you wanna start with yours?
Yeah, buddy. I will. So the top card I'm liking this week, and it's a little bit off the grid that I usually go, is Kobe White Optic, PSA 9 or PSA 10. Any of those I think are good buys right now. I think was the third best in that draft, in my opinion, last year's draft.
Third best.
Yeah, after Kobe White, after Zion and Ja, who was everyone collecting?
I think Tyler Hero is like the has like a slight edge right now.
Okay, yes,
But,
okay,
but,
okay,
but
yes, yes.
before the playoffs,
Yeah,
you're right. It was him. I
yeah,
think.
okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I should have said that. You're right.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero does have that edge. You are completely right. But
Mm.
prior to the playoffs, Kobe White.
He
So
was.
we'll put him top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
And I think he has potential to do well again this year. He's one of those guys, like you said, he does get those stats. He gets you the points, he gets you the rebounds,
Yeah.
and he gets you the assists.
And
right?
he's a shot creator. That guy, like you just
Yeah.
give him ball, end of game,
Yeah.
whenever you want, he's gonna get you a bucket for sure.
I really like him. I honestly only have maybe 1 or 2 cards of his. I don't own too many of his, but I actually did. If you guys follow our Instagram, I actually did a card comparison about it earlier today, and guys can read about it a little bit there. I didn't do too much explanation about it because I think they're both good buys. Usually, there's a little bit extra explanation you could do between a PSA 9 and a PSA 10, which one you could buy, affordability. But these are both affordable cards right now. I'm just looking right now. PSA 9 is going for 34 USD, and PSA 10 is going for 76 USD.
That's very good.
So for $1,000, you can get 10 Kobe PSA 10s. By the end of next year, for sure, those cards are going to go up each $100.
What scares me though about that is no, it's a good investment for sure, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be like dropping a ton of money on Kobe White though, because I don't know if the Bulls are going to be any good next year, in 2 years, in 3 years. I don't see him being like, they don't have the team yet. They're still kind of like looking at shopping Levine.
I'm not saying he's a long-term hold. I'm not saying anything about long-term. I'm just saying this week I think he's a good buy.
Okay.
I think his card will go up, which
Yeah.
we will. If you want to make a quick flip,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
for
this
sure.
is a good quick flip for Kobe White.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Gio, thoughts on Bagley? If he can stay healthy, man, I love him. To be honest, if
Yeah.
he can stay healthy, I like him.
Don't forget the guy was drafted before Luka. Guy was drafted before Luka Doncic. Can you believe that?
And same with DeAndre Ayton.
But he was, But he was honestly, like, Bagley was really promising when he was in college. Like he was a beast. He was really a good player.
Yeah.
I like him a lot personally. I had him in my fantasy team last year. Just a good, like, overall smart, mobile big man. He lacks
And
a bit.
fits good. He fits good on Sacramento as well.
He fits good in Sacramento. He could be a bit better defensively. He could be a bit of a more. He could have a bit more IQ. Like sometimes he has like some weird shot attempts that he's doing. And again, like Steven said, he just needs to stay healthy. I think we didn't have like a good sample of what he's able to do yet, because he was injured for such a long time. But as soon as we can have like maybe like a solid like 2 months of him playing next season, that would be like really interesting to see. I personally like him a lot. I think he has a lot of potential.
I think he's affordable to invest in. To be honest with you,
For sure, that's not losing
especially
anything.
having 8 months off.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man. Anyways, what's your top card, Asmir?
My top card this past week is from Mosaic, from those mega boxes. I'm telling you guys, not sleep on the whole week.
Yeah.
No, but I just personally
pulled another Genesis today.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Dropped my phone. Jesus Christ! Wait a sec.
We're okay.
All right, I'm good. But yeah, that reason why I'm talking about this is because I pulled this Genesis Zion off of my first ever Mosaic Mega Box last week. I was losing my shit. That was crazy. That's a huge card. So that card raw is 700 US, and a PSA 10 just sold over 5,000 USD.
Jesus.
So that's crazy. That's really crazy. I sent it to PSA like the day
Yeah.
after I pulled it, I was just like, I need to
Yeah.
have this Greatest ASAP. So yeah, Mosaic Genesis, I think like those cards are really, really nice. Tough pulls usually, but I feel like I see them every like 3 or 4 boxes. This
Yeah, it
time
seems
around,
like it.
there's a like you pulled one just like recently today for who was it? Michael Conley, I think.
Yeah, Michael Conley. I have it right here. So
Yeah,
one second.
I
I'll show
got
it off.
another one from a break. I got the nice. I got the Kevin Durant as well,
Oh
Genesis,
yeah.
which is really cool. That's about a $300 to $400 card, which is really cool as well.
I just got to. Go ahead. Keep going.
But no, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, I was going to switch to something
No,
else.
I
I
was
think.
just gonna say I was in a break prior to when we were live in 613 Sports with my buddy Justin Kerstead,
Yeah.
and he did an optic break, and I made a trade with Todd. I don't know if Todd's watching. He had the Raptors, and he didn't want the Raptors anymore because he keeps getting skunked with them. He said, so I made a trade with him. I traded in the Bucks and the Raptors, and a red ruby Giannis came out of Controller's
Shit.
optic.
Shit.
Yeah, so honestly, we can't even find comps on it right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
But it's about $150 card. That's my guess.
That's good. That's good. But no, yeah. So like, I'm kind of liking Mosaic this week, just because of the whole thing that's happening. That they're kind of like back on the shelves, and I kind of like those mega boxes as well. Not too expensive. You can pull those Genesis short print cards in them. You can also find the fluorescent pink parallels. They're number to 10. That's a crazy, crazy pull. I haven't seen anyone yet, at least in the groups that I'm in, pull that card. Hoping I can see it myself anytime soon. Wait, what's he saying? What do you guys think
I'm just
of
reading
the
the
cards
question.
like the Conley that aren't as hype? I pull a Genesis full. Cards like the
It's still value. There's still value to it if that's what you're asking.
Listen, if my thing is, if the card is like worth less than like $20, and if it's like a short print, don't sell it. Just like I have a Genesis of Gallinari of so the card is like worth like $15 maybe. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep it. Maybe if he plays well at some point next year, since it's a Genesis and it's a short print, I will have it, right? So for like short print cards like those, I would keep them. You never know, if the guy starts playing well, it's always good to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like overall, yeah, like I said, I really like that product just because you can pull those Genesis and those pink fluorescent cards. And I have like just a few of my hits that I had like in my recent box. I have this silver LeBron that I pulled that I kind of like really like. I always like
Move
this.
it over a bit.
Yeah.
Move it to your left. There we go. There
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
Always like
Nice.
this photo of LeBron. I just didn't like the base card, but like the silver is really, really slick. Love it a
That's a
lot.
nice card.
I pulled this one as well. So this would be Brew Explosion Tyler Hero.
Nice.
This is like a $50-ish card. Pretty cool, pretty slick. Kind of like this explosion design. Pulled the same one for Luca.
Oh, those are nice.
Slick card as well. And I'm
That's
not a big
We're gonna
fan.
have to make a trade with that. We're gonna have to make a trade with that, Luca.
Not a big fan of their inserts though. I don't know, like this give and go. There's something about the design that I don't really like. Still a decent card, but I just don't think it's that interesting.
One of the inserts I like is the optic ones, the fantasy ones. Shit.
Oh, Fantasy Stars. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
I don't know why I like it for some reason.
And
that's one of my answers.
Yeah, and I pulled this one as well. Giannis God Game Green.
Again, you're just pulling fire all by yourself over there.
Again, not a big fan of this design again, but yeah, still Giannis. And one of my favorite cards from this set is this one, Ja with the Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. I just think it's a sick jersey. Just the I don't know, like Ja's position in the card is just like so nice. So this is the one I'm hoping to pull in Genesis eventually. If someone has it, let me know. I'm after this one. So yeah, that's pretty much what was interesting for me this past week in terms of cards. Has anyone else pulled any Genesis other than Calvin?
or any type of fire cards this week.
I saw a guy pull the Anthony Davis Genesis with the Lakers jersey. That's pretty sick too.
Oh yeah, I saw the the new excuse me, the new optic one, the clear authentic. Or
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
I saw 1 out of 5 Luka pulled.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I see someone posted in the Canada group. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I have a chance to join one break. It's a case break. The guy wants it's for Mavericks 170 US.
Jesus, yeah, that's a lot.
But 12-box case.
Oh, it's a 12. Oh, it's a case. Oh, that's not bad actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's still open.
Do it.
But he also has Pelicans and Grizzlies still available, but he's gonna put those up.
No, fuck it. Get the Mavericks.
Yeah,
case
I know.
break.
Nice
Get them. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, guys, if you don't have any other questions, I think we're gonna wrap this up. If anyone hasn't commented, hashtag the Eurostep, you can do it now. It's not too late. Let me just remind you guys that once the show is over, it doesn't count anymore. So you need to comment while you're watching the show. And I'm gonna run a random right after with the people who have commented. And this week's prize, Steven just showed, is the Mosaic Cello right there.
They'll be shipped out tomorrow, guys.
That's it. All right. So that's it, guys. That's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Again, lots of fun.
Good job, guys.
Thanks for being
great,
there.
Man.
And see you all next week.
Stay tuned. See you next week, guys. Have a great
weekend. See you guys.
Cheers. Peace, buddy.
See you, man.
Ciao.